Today, we're going to break down the real secret to locking in on your goals. And I mean really locking in, not just for a week or a month, but for good.
You've seen these all over the place, right? It feels like every year there's a new trend. Last year, it was the winter arc. This year, everyone's talking about the great lock-in. It's always a new name, but it's always the same promise: ultimate focus and a total life upgrade. And yet, for most of us, the story's always the same, isn't it? You start off super strong, you're hyped, you tell yourself this is it for real this time. But then, a few months later, maybe even a few weeks, you're right back where you started. So what's the deal? What's the difference between the people who make it stick and everyone else? Well, to find the answer, we need to look at someone who didn't just talk about this stuff. He lived it. I'm talking about Kobe Bryant. He had one singular goal: become one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And the way he did it? Well, that holds the key for all of us. So, step one. This is the bedrock, the absolute foundation of it all. You have to master your time. It's the one thing you can never, ever get back. Just think about that for a second. The sheer commitment. 4 in the morning. That was Kobe's start time, not once in a while, but every single day for 20 years. Team practice wasn't for another 6 hours. But he understood something about time that most of us just completely miss. And this chart really just spells it out, doesn't it? We always feel like we have no time. We wake up, we go to work or school, we eat, we scroll, and poof, the day's gone. But look at that huge slice for wasted time. That's the key. For every hour you spend scrolling through feeds, somebody else is spending that exact same hour building their dream. But here's the good news. You don't have to be some kind of superhuman like Kobe to see real results. The secret isn't waking up at 4 a.m. It's this: just one single focused hour a day. That 1 hour can be absolutely life-changing. So let's make this super practical. Pick 1 hour. It could be in the morning, after work, late at night. It really doesn't matter when. Block it out on your calendar like it's the most important meeting of your life. And for that 1 hour, you eliminate every single distraction. Phone off, no notifications, just you and the work. Do that, and you can get into the top 5% of pretty much any skill you want within a single year. All right, on to step 2. This is about building the engine that actually drives your progress forward. Once you've got your time sorted, you need a solid routine. And this is the great filter. This is where almost everybody quits. Because let's be honest, doing the same thing every single day gets boring. The initial excitement wears off, and suddenly that repetition feels like a total chore. So how do you push past that wall? This was Kobe's whole philosophy. He didn't chase the feeling of motivation. He knew that was fleeting. Instead, he chased repetition. He'd make the same shots, run the same drills, day in, day out. Why? Because he knew that real, lasting change doesn't happen in some big, flashy moment. It compounds over time through thousands of small, consistent, even boring actions. So the goal here is to build anchors for your entire day. When you wake up, work on your goal, and go to sleep around the same time every day, you're taking away the guesswork. You stop wasting mental energy on small decisions. Locking in stops being this thing you have to force yourself to do, and it just becomes who you are. Okay, so you've blocked out your time. You've got a routine humming along. But all that effort needs direction, right? That brings us to step 3, creating your system. This is the blueprint that makes sure your effort is actually intelligent. Seriously, think about it. It's so easy to write down a big goal, like, I want to start a business, or I want to get in the best shape of my life. But without a clear plan, a system, those are just wishes. They're daydreams. This is exactly why so many people get frustrated and quit. They're working hard, but they feel lost because they have no system telling them if what they're doing is actually moving the needle. And that's where a system just changes the entire game. I mean, look at this difference. Hard work alone will get you somewhere eventually, but hard work combined with a smart system, a clear plan, preparation, a way to track your progress, that's going to get you there 10 times faster. You're not just spinning your wheels, you're actually going somewhere. And Kobe was the absolute master of this. He didn't just work harder than everyone, he worked smarter. He'd study 5 hours of game film from a single game. He would track thousands of his missed shots, not just to count them, but to figure out exactly why he missed. Was the ball an inch too far to the left? Was his footwork off? That right there is a system. So you have your time, your routine, and your system. Together, those things create discipline. But there is one final, secret ingredient at the very top of the pyramid. And honestly, without it, none of this other stuff really matters.
The secret is a very specific kind of mindset. Some people might even call it delusion. It's this powerful act of tricking your own mind into believing that the life you want, the person you want to become, isn't some far-off dream. It's already who you are. You have to see it and feel it as your current reality. From the very moment he picked up a basketball, Kobe knew. He didn't just hope, he knew he was going to be one of the greatest to ever play the game. People told him to be realistic, that the competition was too fierce. And you know what? He just didn't listen. He believed in his own vision so fiercely that he willed it into existence. And this is so crucial. These two things, delusion and discipline, they have to work together. If you only have discipline, you'll work your butt off, but without a powerful why driving you, you are going to burn out. It's inevitable. And if you only have delusion, well, you'll dream big, but without putting in the work, you're just living in a fantasy world.
So this is the magic formula. Delusion is your why, that crazy, unwavering belief. And discipline is your how, the time, the routine, the system. You put those two together, and you become absolutely unstoppable. And who better to sum it all up than the man himself? Kobe said it perfectly. The real secret to locking in is this. You have to be delusional enough to believe it's possible and disciplined enough to prove yourself right. So, I'll leave you with this one final question to think about. What is that one goal, that one dream that you are delusional enough to chase? And now, what are you going to do to be disciplined enough to go out and prove yourself right?